This is my fourth take trying to make this video. First one just disappeared. Second one, the audio went out midstream, or mid-video. And then the third one, oh my God, disappeared again. I don't know what's going on with the TikTok platform, but something's happening. I don't know if you guys remember a video I did probably 2 months ago, maybe a month ago, in reference to the altcoin season starting 2 months before, 2 months earlier than the following bull cycle. Well, I can tell you that's kind of in effect. We are approaching, if we're not already in the beginning phases of the alt season, okay? Doesn't look like it now because yesterday somebody dumped 24,000 BTC. They put it in Ethereum, so that kind of looked like, you know, hey, Ethereum's popping. Guess what? Alt season is here. Well, it might not be here just yet. It might be here. We might be in the beginning stages, but what is keeping us from that next leg up? Well, let's talk about it. First of all, there were tariffs at the beginning of the year. People were losing their mind and set off a correction like no other. Okay, this correction, and then another correction, and then another correction. We have 7 to 9 corrections or major pullbacks in a bull cycle. I think we hit them all in the first 4 months. Not funny, but yeah. Then we have war between Israel and Iran. We got involved in that. And like the old saying that I recorded 2 or 3 times, buy to the sounds of cannons, sell to the sound of trumpets. I did that. I hope you did too. Probably not. People were losing their minds. They were selling like crazy. Then, okay, Trump sends nuclear subs to Russia, or around the coast by Russia, okay? It was just recovering and then pop right back down, all right? What is the main focus of the roadblocks, or the main roadblock? That would 100% be the Fed refusing to lower rates. We did have some good news out of Jackson Hole with Powell's speech. Okay, kind of dovish. That was great. We went up. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because of the whale selling an enormous amount of BTC. Now that created a domino effect. People started selling. He puts it in Ethereum, or some in Ethereum, and people start buying, and then the domino effect, because BTC is going down, reaches over to Ethereum and it starts dumping. Today it's probably around where it was when it started, so we can't call that the next leg up. Not if 2 days later it's back at almost where it started from, okay? On that news. So when the Fed lowers rates, I think that will stick. I think that will be the next leg up. That's in September. You got to watch out, because September is notoriously a bad month for crypto. Historically, it's one of the worst months for crypto. Okay? What else? Well, there's meme coins, new meme coins. Newbies are jumping in, and other folks are bored, so they jump in. Whales are dumping, and then domino effect, dump. That project is 95 to 99% dead, right? And then there are the big rug pulls for the new coins that are a couple months old, and everybody's talking about them, and they're getting in them. Right, Archetype? Anyway, we won't mention Blaze here, but things like that, they crush the soul. These folks put in a bunch of money, and some of them put in a little bit of money thinking that they're going to become millionaires very, very soon, and then they get dumped on. The hope is gone. They stay away from crypto, at least for now. They will jump back in because they're not going to help themselves during a parabolic phase, but by that time, the legs up, the 5 or 6 legs up that we're going to have before that, they're going to get in at the top. They're going to become exit liquidity. For me, they're going to become exit liquidity. For you, I hope you're in and you stayed in and you added when everything went down, and you know, that's the way you do it. When there's red in the market, blood in the street, that's when you buy. And of course it goes against human psychology, right? When everybody's running, you run, right? Someone at a park starts shooting, you run. You don't go towards the human psychology. I'm telling you, it's hard to do. You have to practice it. You have to practice it. If it's red, and I'm talking about good, solid projects in the meme world, like a Toshi, like a Barrett, okay, like a Turbo. Those things are much safer than brand new coins that showed their head yesterday, that were listed yesterday on Uniswap. Be careful with those coins. Know what you're doing. Know when to sell. Right now, it's about a week. You know, they don't run long. Folks are getting greedy and wanting to dump on you. So get more stable meme coins, mid caps. You can even get large caps. You're not going to get as many multiples, but you'll at least be safe, or as safe as you can be in the crypto market. Okay, some of those things happen to folks in altcoins last cycle. So those are just a few of the roadblocks. Okay, right now, not a lot of roadblocks, other than whales and corporations wanting to push it down so they can buy in cheaper. That's what's happening. All right, it will be go time very, very soon. I know you're sick of hearing me say that, but it's true. Hang in there. Folks, I'm trying to build a community. I'm trying to get 10,000 subscribers, or followers, as I say here on TikTok. 10,000 followers by the end of the year. Will you help me do that? I would certainly appreciate it. Please follow me. Also, like this video. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.